What's up guys, it's iOS Pro today. I'm going to show you guys 23 new hidden features in iOS 14 beta 1 that's out today. The first one is when you're searching something now, Siri will give you extra search results better than ever. When I search Apple, for example, you'll notice it gives me a lot more search results than iOS 13. So really cool change. Like searching for like different like topics for Apple. So really cool in the website and like apps and the notes for apps like thing. So that's really cool. Okay guys, so this next one is the notes. You'll notice that when I touch to search something, you notice when I was 13 here, it was like not very organized, very hard to see like accounts and current accounts. But now they have it in this nice little organized drawer now. So they basically moved everything, make it look more organized. They removed the current account stuff up here and they moved the box around adjusted and cleaned it up. So now it's like this now. So really nice clean interface there, Apple. So nice little tweak there. Okay guys, so this next one, I'll have to show you on my iPhone 7 and iPhone 8, running iOS 13 on the left and iOS 14 on the right, with my iPhone 7 on the left and iPhone 8 on the right. This next one is in health. So we go to health profile now, where you see all your information here. You can see that the medical details, the accounts, privacy, all had like icons and very detailed. But now Apple's like made it simpler now, so they've removed the medical details tab, like I naming right here, and moves organ donation down to features, which is really cool. And they added like health checklist, so they removed the name for accounts and changed it to features with new health checklist option. So really cool. And they removed the hand for the privacy icon has been removed, and everything has been moved to the left, which is a really nice little change. And you can see that the icon for the info has been made larger, so it's really cool. So really nice change, Apple. Okay guys, so this next one is in the Books app. So previously, if you looked at the bottom here, the search icon for the Books app was very big and very bold, but now Apple has made it thinner, a lot thinner than it was before, and smaller too. You see that it's big in iOS 13, but smaller in iOS 14, which is really cool. So nice little tweak there, trying to get everything the same size. Same with the library icon. The icon's been moved slightly inward, as you guys can see that on the left of the iOS 13 was spread apart. iOS 14, it's now closer together. It's very hard to notice it, but it is there. So really nice change there, Apple. So they're just trying to get everything looking the same before the final release, like later this year. So really cool. Okay guys, so this next one is in the Metro application here. So if you look at, and you notice down the bottom, the icons have been completely redesigned. So here's iOS 13 with the old look, but here's iOS 14. You know, the level actually has a little cutout now. So the icon for level has a little slot now. And previously on iOS 13 now it's filled in, but on iOS 14 it actually is no longer filled in. So the line has changed, and the ruler icon for the measure part of it has been shrunken down. So here's iOS 13, very large, and iOS 14 it's now shrunken down and smaller as well. Really cool. So it's just shorter now, and the level has a little slot in now, and it's also smaller. So really nice change there, Apple. So that's the really good tweak Apple's been doing. So I see they're tweaking all the icons, making it look perfect. So really cool. Okay guys, so this next one is the notes. So as you guys can see, like last time I showed you the redesign on the front of the notes app, but I didn't show you that there's a new icon for the recently deleted. So previously, the recently deleted has the same exact icon as the notes itself, but now they changed it to an actual trash can, which is actually really cool. So the icon is different, matching the delete button for photos and everything else. So really nice little icon tweak. So it's now exactly the same as all the delete buttons throughout the entire system. So really nice change, Apple. Okay guys, so this next one is in music. So as you guys can see on the music app, some of the text has moved, but very slightly. So if you look at the A on the part of the playlist, you can see it's farther than iOS 13. And iOS 14 on the right here, it's closer together. So as you guys can see, word playlists on the A and the Y part have a gap, but now in iOS 14, the gap's been closed. So they basically moved the lettering closer together. Same for the rest of these. So on the end of artists here, the T and the S have spread apart, but in iOS 14, T and the S for artists are now closer together. So they're basically moving all the text for the music app closer together. So really nice change here, Apple. Okay guys, so the next one is also music. You actually notice at the bottom of iOS 13 here, you'll see the music app library icon is a music note, but in iOS 14, it's now like a music note icon for like a different key for a note. You see the icon has changed from this to this. It's the same icon that the music app has on the home screen. So really nice little change here, Apple. We have this icon since iOS 7, I think, I'm not sure. But having this is a really nice change. So better icons and much cleaner as well. So now you can identify that that's your library a lot easier. Really well done there, Apple. Okay guys, this next one is in iTunes. We find it. You'll notice that if you look at the bottom icons right here, you notice the search icon and the more icon have been shrunk down to iOS 14 here. So here's iOS 13 on the left. See the icons are big for search and more, but now those two have now been shrunk down. You see the difference? Search on iOS 13, search icon on iOS 14. So search icon on iOS 14 is a lot smaller than it was on iOS 13 on the left. So overall, Apple made it smaller and thinner, and now it's bold. Same thing for the more icon. It's very hard to notice, but it's a hair smaller, but it's really cool. You see the difference there? iOS 13 on the left, iOS 14 on the right. So really cool change here, Apple. So basically, they're trying to tweak all the icons throughout the entire system. So really cool. So this next one is on the home screen. So if you notice on iOS 13 here on the left, you notice the icons kind of spread apart. But on iOS 14 here, they're moved closer together. So you can see the home screen is more compact now. So on iOS 13 on the left here, see the icons kind of like have a large gap between all of them on the rows, like on the left and right part of the rows. But now on iOS 14 here, they've moved the icons closer together. So you can see the difference, iOS 13, iOS 14. So basically the home screen is now compact, a little bit smaller than it was before. So really cool change, Apple. Okay guys, for this next one, I will have to show you guys on my iPhone 7 and iPhone 8 running iOS 13 and 14. So iOS 13 on the left, iOS 14 on the right. So now if you go to Mail now, you notice that the VIP icon in Mail on iOS 14 is now yellow. Previously on iOS 13 on the left here used to be blue, but now on iOS 14 on the right it's now yellow. So really nice icon change there. So really cool change, Apple. Okay guys, so this next one is also in Mail. That you notice that some of the icons down here have been redesigned. So as you guys can notice, where it says muted thread right here, that category has a dark line has now been removed, and now it's left like this. Matches the rest of the Mail app, so very clean. And some of the icons have been moved around a little bit as well. So you can see all these icons pushed this way. Previously they're over here, but now they're closer to the left. So really cool change. Same for down here. They've tweaked a little bit of the new message button down here, so really cool change for Apple. So overall, great little tweaks to every app, Apple. Okay guys, the next one is also Mail. Previously, on iOS 13 here, we want to pull down a message quickly. You kind of see it bounce a little bit. I'll do it again. You see, it's very hard to notice if you do it slowly, but you put this one down here so I can show you this. So when you pull down fast, you kind of see it bounce a little bit. Do it again. See, I pulled the message down fast and the category has bounced a little bit. But on iOS 14 here, you see it doesn't bounce anymore. You see it just doesn't push the other message back. So only, you see the animation is a little bit quicker now. You see the animation, it doesn't bounce like iOS 13 did, so it just goes down and comes back up. Doesn't like push in, then pop back up like iOS 13 did. So really interesting little change, Apple. Okay guys, and this last feature for Mail is that previously, usually we have dark mode turned off. The Mail app category stays white until you turn on dark mode. But a glitch I discovered. To go out of the app, go back in. You notice on iOS 14 here, the glitch where it'll keep the mailbox section up here will turn dark, and this one will not. Until you go back like this. So I'll do it again. Go back out, go back in. You notice that iOS 14, when you go back into Mail app, if you leave it on the tab view in Mail, go out and go back in, you'll notice that the mailbox's tab will turn dark until you select it. So that's actually a little glitch I've discovered. So they will only do that if you enter the Mail app tab view by creating two messages, then tapping on the tabs down there. Go out, go back in. You see iOS 14, the top view turns dark, and this one stays white. So that is actually a bug in iOS 14, but still a really cool thing it does. So Apple will fix this in the future beta, so it's really cool to still have this. So really cool little change for Apple. Okay guys, the next change is on the home screen. You'll notice that some icons have been moved a little bit, like the health app. You see the little icon, health you near the top. When you see it's moved down a little bit. You see health on iOS 13 on the left, health on iOS 14 on the right. You see the icon inside the health app has now been moved downward a little bit and shrunken slightly. So really cool. So it's just been moved toward the inner part of the app a little bit. So really nice little change here. Same for some of the other icons. The Safari app has moved slightly to the right. The inner icon there for the icon has moved slightly to the right. Same for some of the other apps, but it's very hard to notice it, but it is there. So really cool tweak there, Apple. Okay guys, so this next one is in Mail. It's when you're writing a new email here. So when you click down here to write an email, if you click the little show more control button, you can see the controls are very large down here. They take up a lot of space. But now in iOS 14 on the right here, you can see the controls are now a lot smaller. So all the icons for the email controls for the keyboard have shrunken now. In iOS 13 for the markup icon, that has shrunken a little bit. The little document scanner thing, the new file thing, I'm not sure what that does. The camera icon has shrunken too. Same for the new photo button and text button have gone a lot smaller. So all the icons right here for the email keyboard section has gone smaller now. So really cool tweak there, Apple. Okay, guys, so the next one is in calendar. You'll notice in iOS 13 here, the text is spread apart like in the months of June and July. The text is like very far apart from each other. But in iOS 14 here, you can see on the right here, you can see the text for June has moved slightly closer now. If you look at the J and the U for June, you notice that they have moved slightly closer now. Same for July, they have moved a lot closer now. You see in iOS 13 you're spread apart, but in iOS 14 they're closer. So really cool change, Apple. Same for September here. Notice they moved closer together in iOS 14 on the right, and iOS 13 on the left are spread apart. So all the days of the month, all the months of the year are now closer in text, and they're slightly smaller as well. So really cool change there, Apple. So try to make everything look nice and fit with the operating system before the final release in like a couple months here. So really cool, Apple. Okay, guys, so this next one is in the Home app. So previously in iOS 13 here, you see you had a description and you couldn't add accessories without clicking this button down here. But now you have a plus button for adding home accessories. So when you click on it, you get a new menu as well. It says add accessory, add scene. Previously you had to go tap up home and then hit add for right here. So then you had to click up here for add home. So really cool tweak there, Apple. Make it easy for you guys to add new home accessories stuff, like the HomePod that's right behind me. You can see I've had that added right here. So that's really cool. Okay, guys, so this next one is on the lock screen. You get it? So as you can see, the text on the lock screen has been moved a little bit. You see, little time separators here has been shrunken down. The text been moved over. Same for the text on the date. So overall, really nice little tweaks there, Apple. Just trying to make the lock screen look nice and perfect just with the software. So really cool, Apple. Okay, guys, so this next one is on the lock screen, but it's only noticeable if you have a device with a home button. So if you notice on the iPhone 7 here, on iOS 13, you notice there's 3 icons for like the widgets, main lock screen, and camera. But on iOS 14, they've removed that and put the little dot here instead to replace the camera icon. So that's basically the new camera icon for the lock screen here. As you guys can see that. So this camera has been replaced with this dot now. And the camera for the widgets has been removed because the widgets are no longer part of the lock screen. So really cool icon tweak there, Apple. Okay, guys, so this next one is the scrolling animation. So when I pull up the app switcher here, and I have 13 here, you can see how kind of stuttery and slow the scrolling is. But I have 14 here, you can see how fast the scrolling is here. So you see the scrolling is much smoother in iOS 14 here. But I have 13 here, you can see it's very quick and like jumpy and like stuttery, kind of like buggy there. But iOS 14, you can see how much smoother it is going through everything. Yeah, you see in iOS 14 it's not as sticky now. So really cool. You see it's not as sticky like it was before. Now 13 it was fast and sticky. Now it's 14, you can see how the animations are much quicker and they're smoother as well. So really cool. Like same thing for like any app. You can see the scrolling out 14 is much smoother. Then iOS 13 you see it's slow, it's stuttery, but now it's smooth and fast. So really cool change for Apple. Okay, guys, so this next one is in screen time. So when I go on screen time now, you notice the icons have to move. So if you look at iOS 13 here, every end text was very close to the little arrows showing you that it's tab. But now if you look at iOS 14, they're not spread apart. So if you look at downtime, it's now spread apart and moved farther away from each other. Same for app limits, the communication limits in always allowed in the restrictions here. Those labels have moved farther apart from the tab arrows. So really nice little tweak there, Apple. Okay, guys, so this last one is on the iPad. So previously on iPhone here, when you went into battery, you notice that all iPhones have low power mode here, but now iPad has low power mode as well, but only with Siri. So you could only activate low power mode through Siri, like this. Turn on low power mode. And just like that, the iPad has low power mode, but only with Siri. So very interesting. So if you go into the battery tab, it won't have it, but you see Siri can activate power mode, and it says here, she calls it power saving instead of low power mode. So Apple's adding a power saving mode for the iPad with iPadOS 14, so that toggle might come in the future, but it's really close. So even as you can see, the battery up here has turned yellow to indicate that the low power mode is on. I'll do it again. turn off low power mode.
Okay, power saving is now off.
And just like that, you can turn low power mode off, but you cannot click and go to settings, but you can still turn on and off right from here. So really cool. So iPod Touch users don't get that option. It's just iPad only. So really cool option there. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up in the video. Peace out.